The caravan camp sits at the edge of the Luthmere wetlands under pale morning mist. Crooked Moon Tower stands far behind them, broken but stable after the space crystal was removed safely.
Jihan sits beside the campfire with exhaustion hidden behind his calm expression.
The system window floats before him, infinite space portal, second stage unlock sequence available. Miral kneels beside Jihan, checking the bandage on his arm with careful hands. Lyra stands close with worry still visible after hugging him earlier. Celine leans against a wagon, pretending she is not concerned. Sora watches the three women and silently decides this is more dangerous than the swamp monsters. The system displays the completed requirement, space-attuned crystal acquired. The level 10 and level 11 mana stones from the journey glow inside his inventory. The portal skill begins absorbing the gathered energy. A new warning appears, unlocking second stage will expand private domain. Jihan raises his hand and opens the infinite space portal. The dark blue doorway appears wider and steadier than before. Everyone feels a cool wave of mana spread through the camp. The portal no longer looks like a simple storage skill, it feels like an entrance to another world.
Jihan says he cannot build a company alone anymore. He decides Meryl, Rhea, Leora, and Sora should see the expanded space first.
Lyra and Celine both look at him with surprise. Jihan adds that Lyra and Celine may enter too because this journey has made them part of the core team. The team enters the infinite space portal together. The small blue workroom from before stretches outward into a vast floating chamber. Platforms of dark glass form under their feet. Above them, rivers of blue light move like living production lines. The system announces, second stage domain unlocked. Basic automated workstations begin forming one by one. Bottle shaping tables, mixing stations, storage shelves, and packaging counters appear from Manolite.
Jihan's eyes shine with the excitement of a founder seeing his first real factory.
Meryl walks slowly between the floating workstations. She understands that this space can produce without rent, thieves, weather, or corrupt officials. Her ledger mind calculates the advantage instantly. She looks at Jihan with awe and fear mixed together. Leora examines the mixing station with careful alchemist eyes. She sees that the system uses mana structure instead of normal alchemy tools. The process is clean, repeatable, and safer than most workshops in Verun. She whispers that every alchemist guild would fight to study this. Lyra studies the packaging station and supply shelves. She understands what this means for trade routes. Aurelius' house can produce stable goods even while traveling if enough mana exists. Her merchant instincts become almost dizzy with possibilities. Celine touches one of the floating walls with narrowed eyes. She says if the closed eye learns the full truth, they will never stop hunting him. Rhea agrees and says the secret requires a protection circle around people, not just products. Jihan nods because he already knows the factory makes him powerful and vulnerable. Meryl steps forward first and promises to protect the secret. Rhea follows, saying she protects people before property. Leora, Sora, Lyra, and Celine each give their word in their own way. Jihan feels the weight of having people trust him with something impossible. Jihan activates the first upgraded production test. The workstations begin shaping small daily-use Lumasilt bottles automatically. The speed is far beyond the original mini workroom. A system message appears, daily basic output capacity, 2,000 units. The system warns that high production drains stored mana. Level 12 and higher monster stones are recommended for stable operation. If Jihan wants different products, he will need more ingredients, stronger mana, and precise designs. Jihan smiles because the path is clear, adventure fuels business growth. The group exits the portal back into the wetland camp. For several seconds, the normal world feels smaller. Sora sits on a crate and says she needs a snack after seeing impossible business magic. Lyra laughs softly, easing the tension. The caravan follows Maris through a safe reed road toward the river town. Aaron scouts from the side paths, watching for monsters and closed-eye survivors.
NYM marks traps in unstable mud with small sticks. Jihan walks near the front, feeling the portal domain humming quietly inside him.
The mist opens to reveal Luthmere, a river town built on stone piers and wooden bridges. Water wheels turn beside warehouses, river boats, and floating market stalls. Blue lanterns hang from every bridge, reflecting across the wide silver river. Lyra says Luthmere is smaller than Veyron but controls the river trade road to the capital.
The caravan reaches the raised river gate outside Luthmere. Town guards inspect cargo because smugglers often use wetland routes.
A serious young knight named Elise Varro approaches with a silver river guard badge.
She asks why an iron rank adventurer is escorting luxury goods through unstable ruins. Elise studies Jihan with sharp gray eyes.
She has polished armor, braided dark hair, and the posture of someone raised on discipline. Her attention lingers on Celine's warrior guild weapons and Kale's sword stance.
She clearly suspects the caravan is involved in more than commerce. Lyra steps forward with Venn Trading House travel papers.
She speaks confidently with the gate clerks, naming taxes, cargo categories, and merchant exemptions. Jihan watches her handle bureaucracy with charm and precision.
Meryl also watches, silently admiring and competing with her skill.
A messenger leads the caravan to a riverside administration hall. Mayor Corvin Luth greets them with a wide smile and cautious eyes. He is a round-faced man dressed in fine river blue robes. His smile says welcome, but his eyes measure profit.
Corvin explains that Luthmere lives through river trade, inns, bathhouses, and traveler services.
Luxury goods sell well here because nobles and wealthy merchants travel through the river port.
Common goods also sell quickly because boat workers need affordable supplies. Jihan realizes Luthmere is perfect for both premium Lumisilk and the daily use bottle. Meryl opens the ledger and presents the product lines.
She explains batch numbers, safety tests, premium reservations, and common customer protection.
Corvin's smile becomes more genuine as the system looks reliable.
Elise watches Meryl with respect because she speaks like someone used to defending value.
The team visits the largest riverside inn, the Blue Heron House.
The owner, Masha, is a strong middle-aged woman with rolled sleeves and a booming voice. She says travelers complain about rough soap, bad bath oils, and river smell every day. Jihan immediately understands she is the perfect common product partner.
Jihan demonstrates the daily use Lumisilk bottle for Masha, Corvin, Elise, and several inn workers. The product cleans gently and leaves a fresh scent without overpowering the room. Masha tests it on a river-stained towel and laughs loudly in approval.
She says boat captains will buy crates if the price stays fair.
A tall river captain named Bellin enters the inn with wet boots and a heavy coat.
He commands cargo boats between Luthmere and the capital road docks. Masha forces him to test the Lumisilk scent on his hands.
Bellin grunts, then admits his crew would pay for something that removes river mud smell. That evening, Jihan walks along the river bridge to study the port. Lyra joins him, explaining boat taxes and river merchant habits.
The sunset reflects in the water, making the moment feel softer than business. Lyra quietly says she is glad he survived the tower.
Lyra's eyes widen when she hears her charm activated. Jihan says it protected Meryl during the tower battle.
Lyra smiles with complicated emotion, happy it helped but aware of what Meryl means to him.
She says saving someone important is still a good use of a charm. From an upper inn balcony, Meryl sees Jihan and Lyra talking on the bridge.
She looks away, then looks back despite herself. Celine appears beside her and says the river makes jealousy look poetic. Meryl says she is not jealous, only evaluating emotional complications.
Meryl unexpectedly asks whether Celine likes Jihan too. Celine's teasing smile fades for a brief moment.
She says she likes people who make life less boring and more dangerous.
Then she looks toward Jihan on the bridge with a softer expression. The next morning, Jihan visits the Luthmere Adventurer Guild branch.
The local guild is smaller than Veyron's, built from riverstone and dark wood. A calm guild clerk named Amara Dusk greets him from behind the counter. She recognizes his iron rank badge and the recent reports from Veyron.
Amara explains that monsters have been emerging from an old sunken shrine under the wetlands.
The shrine lies near a damaged river route used by traders.
Recently, level 12 marsh wraiths and corrupted amphibian monsters appeared there.
The reward includes rare mana stones and salvage rights.
Night Elise enters the guild while Amara explains the quest. She says several local adventurers already failed to investigate the shrine. One returned speaking nonsense about doors under the water.
Elise believes the shrine may connect to the same space distortion as Crooked Moon Tower. Jihan gathers Miral, Lyra, Celine, Kael, Rhea, Leora, Nym, Maris, and Aaron.
He explains that the sunken shrine may provide the mana needed for second stage production.
Miral says the business can wait if the danger is too high.
Jihan says the business exists because they face dangers others avoid. Before leaving, Jihan stores the first Luthmir Lumisilk shipment inside secured guild storage.
Masha agrees to host a controlled bathhouse trial.
Belen agrees to discuss river transport if Jihan returns alive. Corvin promises town cooperation, but his eyes show political calculation. At dusk, the expedition rides small flat-bottom boats into the wetland channels. Blue mist curls around the water as ruined stone pillars rise from the swamp. The system window appears.